You are now listening to the Salty Virgins Podcast.
Welcome to the Salty Virgins Club podcast. I'm here with Kevin and Patrick. Jackson is doing fuck all. We have no idea what he's doing.
Jackson
He said he was stuck in traffic.
Yeah.
I don't have his location, which is shocking, I know. So I don't know what the fuck he's doing. But as far as I know, he's not doing a goddamn thing.
Sure.
Who's to say?
But I would like to open up by saying rest in peace, Virgil Abloh, former creative director for Louis Vuitton, Off-White founder, friend of Kanye West, really influential guy. It's real sad on life, really, that he's gone after battling cancer and nobody knew. It's real sad. Well, I just wanted to say that because he was a big influence on a lot of stuff that I like and a lot of things.
Also, just seeing a lot more, like a recent string of celebrities just dying after, like, basically having diseases they didn't share, which, like, I get it, but it also is really sad that, like, it's become that, where it's just, like, so much fucking easier and peaceful to just, like, not tell anybody. Because if you start telling people, then fucking everybody finds out, and then that's just, you know what I mean? Like, that's some shit that you don't want, just, like, being talked about all the fucking time, being asked about all the time.
Yeah, no, it's probably absolutely terrible.
Hey,
it's like,
how's your cancer?
yeah, you gonna die yet? Doesn't really feel good.
But it means that they have to restrict even telling it to, like, certain loved ones, which is insane.
Yeah,
It's sad.
it's all bad. But rest in peace to the guy. Rest in peace to the homie. Sorry to start that one off sad, but I have been a little sad about that for about 24 hours. Pat, you're getting a new dog, right? What kind of dog are you getting?
Yeah, I am. I haven't even told my mom yet.
Well,
We can't beat the baby announcement. You gotta post on Instagram about it?
you're a sick boy. You're a sick boy.
No, I'm referring to how people call, like, their dogs their babies. And how, anyway.
Yeah. I plan on setting Wickham Park on fire, actually. No.
Fair is fair.
Is it a boy or a girl?
The dog is a girl. It's a chocolate lab. She should be here any day now.
Is she coming to, like, FedEx?
Is she coming FedEx? Is that what you were mad about?
Is that why you tweeted about FedEx?
No, FedEx is fucked on a whole different level. Anyways, no, they use, like, Flight Nanny or whatever, and Flight Nanny just uses, like, standby flights. So they, like, get the dog and they just wait at the airport until they can catch a flight to Orlando.
Can I get that job?
Does someone
Just
ride
putting
with
dogs
the dog?
on planes?
Yeah.
Or
yeah.
do they just plop the dog on the plane?
No, the dog, so when the dog's a puppy, it'll fit underneath the seat in, like, a little cage.
Is that the job? Just like
Yeah,
dog
that's the
courier?
job. Yes,
Because
that's exactly
there's
the job.
people, and they might have agreements too, but there's also people that just, like, get free standby flights. Like, if you have connections to airlines.
Yeah, like buddy passes and stuff.
So what if you imagine if you had that and this place was like, we'll just pay you like a couple $100 a flight, and you just, like, fly standby with this dog there. Like, they basically coordinate your fucking route like Uber. They're just like,
I'd be sick. I'd do that.
I don't know,
That's
man.
essentially
That's
what it
a
is.
lot of sitting on planes.
I did a lot of sitting on planes before.
With
And I don't
dogs.
think you're earning, like, and you're flying standby, so I doubt you're earning any points, and also you're not getting, like, upgrades to first class unless you're just, like, happening to get a standby first class seat.
Which
You
is
know what I mean?
dope.
Yeah, no, that would be fine.
So you're
Getting
flying a lot of
standby
you're
first
flying a lot of
class.
coach just with, like, dogs at your feet.
Yeah, but Kevin, don't you understand? There's puppies.
I understand that. That I understand. Sure.
But anyway.
But yeah, so chocolate lab. So my life's gonna be in shambles for the next 6 months.
6 months.
Why is she going to be in shambles, Patrick?
What?
Why is she...
Because puppy, just puppies.
Are you not going to be in shambles too?
I said my life's gonna be in shambles.
Oh, I thought you said my wife.
Oh, well, yes, that too.
Well,
But yeah, Zoe's gonna start shitting in the house again because she sympathy shits in the house.
Also,
What?
I gotta revisit the 6 months thing. The timeline I've heard for labs is like 1.5 years, 2 years.
Yeah, for their crazy years, but I think it should be at least potty trained for 6 months. In 6 months.
Oh, yeah, okay, sure. If the bar is potty training, if the bar is shitting in the house,
The bar is bare minimum potty training. Yes.
all right.
Oh, they're still gonna be little when I get to see them next month. That's exciting.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get
Oh,
to see them
that's-
at peak little.
I think.
Oh yeah.
I think she's currently 8 weeks or 9 weeks now. So.
Ooh, baby.
Oh, so she'll be about 12 weeks. She'll
Yeah.
want to play.
We will not
Oh,
be bringing
yeah.
Lacey anywhere near that house. Unless you want that dog to learn early what boundaries mean. Very early.
Quick, fast, and in a fucking hurry. Because Lacey does not play about her space. Not even a little bit.
Lacey has met Juno, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Juno. Juno got the business of that, I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure she got the business repeatedly because I doubt Juno quit.
No.
No, it's gonna be an interesting. Nothing in my house is gonna be not broken. So it's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to it.
Damn, Cat's going to be off.
Why are you doing this?
What?
Why are you doing this?
It's the only dog that I would have like. If it was any other dog, I would not have accepted it. It's like my dream dog.
That's cute. That is the whitest dream dog. That is adorable.
If he would have said it was like,
Golden
A
Retriever is the
golden
whitest
doodle?
dream dog. I'm sorry.
Oh, I
Golden
was gonna
Doodle,
say-
you're right. I misspoke. I misspoke.
because if he was like, damn, I'm getting a golden doodle.
But
This
I
would be
will
awesome.
say that labs are so cute, and lab puppies are so fucking cute.
They're very cute. No. I'm excited to play with the puppy.
Oh,
Zoe's
she's gonna be so big.
Zoe's gonna fucking hate it.
Oh my god.
She's going to be bigger than the other two put together.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
70 pounds, 80 pounds.
I don't know the exact lineage, but Kara's grandma has one of their dogs. It's like maybe a grandma or great grandma of the dog. That's just probably like 60 pounds. So I'm hoping for that size. But I mean, max it could go up to 80. So
Yeah, that's what I was figuring. Like probably like 70ish. That's
Yeah.
oh man.
so Zoe's
gonna-
50 right now. So
I didn't think Zoe would ever get to 50 pounds. I swear Zoe's bigger now. Like not bigger, wider. Like she just like I think they put some fucking implants in her back legs, dog. I think she's taller.
yeah, she has
She got
freaking.
the surgery I wanted.
50, I never thought she'd get to 50 pounds.
She's got 2 metal plates in her knees.
She's bigger than, or is or Luna's? She's probably the same size as like Luna. I think Luna's like 50 pounds.
Yeah. Also, Zoe gained a little weight during her surgery, so she might drop down a little bit now that she's running around more.
But she didn't look like big.
no,
She just
but
looked like, yeah, she's taller. She has fucking titanium in there, so like,
which I'll rehash that argument. Why are they putting titanium in dogs? They don't last that long. Just
Titanium's pretty readily available. It's not like...
it's expensive. You put a cheaper metal.
would be the alternative.
I don't know.
You're an engineer, figure it out. There you go. There's your $1 billion idea.
I can imagine
Make-
stainless steel. You could probably put in a dog.
I don't think so.
I don't.
'Cause
What's the half life of a stainless steel?
I don't know.
You're an engineer. You tell
How?
us.
Why would I know that?
Do they put stainless steel in human implants?
I don't
No,
think
because
so.
humans
I think-
live long. Like the reason they use titanium is because their half life is like millions of years or something.
Humans don't live
What's
that
that?
long though.
Yeah. We're going to need an answer.
I'm googling it.
Stainless steel is used for temporary implants only.
What's
Titanium alloys do not corrode in the body. All right, this is
Well-
a whole fucking medical journal. I can't not. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think I just.
Pat's trying to, like, cut
I just say
corners
it
on
doesn't
his
matter.
dog's knees.
What's done is done. It's just it seems like overkill. But she's happy.
Well, that's what matters the most,
It is.
isn't it?
Yes.
Kevin has thoughts.
No, my wife is making the most fucking noise in the background right now. So
Is she throwing ice on the ground
She's-
again?
building wreaths with ornaments. Anyway, I'm sorry.
Kevin's house notoriously only has one room. So.
I was yeah. Anyway, I was making that face at that, not at Patrick. I had to clarify that.
Kevin's one-room house, his pueblo.
Well, it was one of those situations where she was trying to be quiet, but it was still making noise. And you're trying to be quiet, so you're trying to do it like one at a time, sneakily. But it's just like drawing it out. So I just muted. She's like, "Fuck it, get it all done."
It's like opening
You have a big-ass dining room
dumping
table.
ornament. Yes, I understand. There's plenty of space in this house that she could be doing this. Yet she's right here. That much I cannot control.
It's like opening a Sun Chips bag.
She claims she likes spending
It's
time.
like eating Sun Chips. What, does your wife love you or
I
something?
don't know why anyone would like spending time with me, but
I can't relate. You guys went to the game this weekend. How was that?
oh, that was fun. I got super drunk.
That sounds about right. Patrick, what happened?
It
Did you
was
see
a
the
good
fourth
game.
quarter?
Yeah, I saw it.
Where'd you see it?
I was in Orlando and I watched it.
Oh, all right. So this game was really fun. The tailgate was really fun. Shout out Jackson for putting on a good tailgate, and it was very cool because your parents were there. And I pulled up, and there was this guy with a general air of aloofness about him, standing in an open parking spot. So we parked next to it, and he was just kind of, just staring. And I was like, "Damn, that guy looks like Scott. That's crazy." And I didn't realize that Jackson's tailgate was right fucking behind us because I hadn't seen Jackson yet. I got out and I see Jackson, and then the guy turns and I'm like, "Oh shit, that is Scott." He's like, "Yep, drove in from Houston."
They drove?
Yeah. Apparently they drove because travel was like an extra nightmare this Thanksgiving. Because like if it ramping back up
Everything.
and then people getting hungry to travel and then like labor shortage, all that shit combined. So I think I probably still would have flown because travel time differences, but I could kind of see the vision because you have to get to the airport extra early because of security. Parking's a bitch. Mm-hmm. Then there's the flight time. So like, I don't know. But yeah, they said they drove. So also, people have different tolerances for driving. Like my
Yes,
tolerance
that
for
is
driving
true.
ends. I mean,
6 hours.
yeah,
6 hours.
6 hours. Above, I can do it, but man, I really start looking at
That flight price has got to be, like, really expensive for me to go more than 6 hours.
Yeah. Or there has to be some really big convenience to having the car. It's like maybe renting a car is exorbitant. We need a car. You know what I mean? Like, I
Yeah,
guess-
yeah.
But you know, some people just fucking love road tripping. Jackson's actually listening to us and just said his parents will drive across the country. So that they just like doing it. So like, I get that.
Sure.
I kind of wish I did because, well, maybe not because it still feels like a big waste of time. I don't know.
It's a big ass waste of Hey, you want to get somewhere in 6 hours total time, or do you want to get there in 2 days?
But if I could just step in the Tesla, press go, and then just legally kick back and sleep or do whatever the fuck else.
Yeah, no, that would bang. However, that is not the reality.
So close though.
Just get a Tesla. You said you were getting a new car. Just get a Tesla.
No, I'm not going to get one. They're so expensive and they're so
guys
inconvenient.
You should drive to Shreveport.
No one should drive to Shreveport. No one should fly to Shreveport. No one should walk to Shreveport. No
I
one should go
think-
to Shreveport.
I think I honestly would have to be paid gas money plus food plus
You'd have to comp the whole trip
$500
plus golf.
to drive
Plus golf.
to drive to and from Shreveport. Maybe 500 each way. I that's so long of a way. So like to me that's like incomprehensible. But I was not a road tripping family, so I do like concede that I was just not like we drove places max 3-ish hours until we were like older-ish, and then we drove longer ways to like Georgia and shit to go camping. But even max that was like 8 hours. You know what I mean?
Eight,
Like
yeah.
we topped out. We never really got too much past that. And then if
It's
it
not
was
like you
past
drove
that,
to
the
New
one time it was
Jersey.
past that, we fucking got a hotel halfway. So it was like a 12-hour drive. We went 6 and 6. So you know what I mean? Like
We would
we
drive
were
to
not-
Indiana.
We were not, and everyone fucking jump in the van and drive until we're out of fucking gas. Fill,
And then do it again.
There's nothing, you know. So I've never
I-
driven to Indiana.
I did have that family, so
Right.
And that's why you drove to Shreveport. Yes.
no, I'm an idiot.
You said it.
Yeah, I'll concede. Anyways, yes. So I thought I lost my keys, and
at the game.
at the UCF game, yes, they were in my trunk.
Yeah, so Pat...
30% Kevin's fault.
Okay, so we...
He is throwing
false.
blame.
That's false, and it's fine. So, like, third quarter's, like, early-ish third quarter. Finally, the people that are next to Jackson, get the fuck out of there. So we all combine down or standing, like, truly next to each other rather than, like, a row apart. And instantly, Kara taps me and is like, Kevin, do you have Pat's keys on you? And I'm like, that's the next question to be getting asked. I'm tapping all my pockets. I got not a single key to be had on my person. Every single pocket I have. I'm double, triple checking. I'm like, I really do not. I wish I did, but I don't. She was like, huh. And they go back and they're talking. He's like, he thinks he lost his keys. And I was like, ooh, that's a bummer. Okay. So then they, like, go to look for them. Because, like, you know, kind of need those. So
Yeah,
walking
yeah,
back. And
I would say
unfortunately,
so.
we parked, like, it's like a 30-minute walk from the stadium.
It's essentially 2 miles.
That's more than a 30-minute walk.
It's definitely over a mile and a half.
Anyway, so long way. Say 45-minute walk, right? Long walk. So they're walking there, and from my perspective, like they're going and checking all the desks, I'm sure, and they're all saying, no, we don't have keys. And then I get a text, probably like 30 minutes after they left, saying, are you sure you don't have the keys? And I'm fucking, like, I might as well taking my pants off at this point. Like, I want so badly to, like, keys just to be accidentally in my fucking, like,
Me too, buddy.
you know what I mean?
In the
And
folds
I'm
of your
like,
ass
and I'm like-
cheeks or
and I'm
something.
like, just like, no, I do not have them. And at that point, I was on a like, oh shit, like we're cooked. And then they made it back to the car. I text Kayla, I'm like, we might need to coordinate like a rescue situation because I'm sure he has a spare at the house. But then, like 20 minutes later, they get to the car and I get a text. We have them. They're in the trunk. And it's, like,
Thank gosh.
man,
Why were they in the trunk?
Because
Because
and I'll tell
Kevin.
you why they're in the trunk. Because when we were fucking about to
Okay.
leave, we shotgun beers. Finished shotgunning beers. I used Pat's key to open a couple people's beers because people don't know how to fucking open beers to shotgun. Then I give Pat's key back to him. And then
That's neither here nor there whether you gave it back to me or not.
neither here nor
No,
there.
that's both here and there.
It's
What?
not. It's not confirmed that handoff was successful.
That's not what that means. I need you to be clear. That's not what that means.
So then we go to leave, and so the thing was, Pat, was your car unlocked?
Yes.
Okay, so we go to leave, and Patrick, Mr. Eagle Scout boy, walks away without locking his car.
Well, my car locks automatically if my keys are in my pocket and I walk away from it.
Okay, so you walk away from your car without any whim in the world of where you might have placed your keys. Now, granted, we're all drunk, so I get it. But like, the portrait I'm trying to paint is, how is this my fault? Patrick, we get back to the car, and Pat goes, oh, "That's like 25% Kevin's fault." Like,
I'm fine with taking majority of the blame. That's fine, but
the entirety of the blame.
No, if Kevin handed you the keys back, it's
that's
all on you.
it's not confirmed whether he did or not.
Well, clearly he.
There's no way
did.
for me to procure video evidence.
Yeah,
Like,
well, yeah. So that's where you get the 30%. Sorry,
30%.
I don't make the rules.
I would fry Patrick on the stand. I would have him
Also,
in hell.
The funniest part is we're fucking. It's like the fourth quarter with like. Also, in the second half of that game, I think 3 points were scored.
That
was,
game looked
like,
miserable.
It got pretty stinky at the
It was
end there.
bad. It was a bad football game. And fucking the whole fourth quarter, Pat and Kara in the car watching it on the phone. And then it got stressful towards the end. But with 10 minutes left, Kara's texting me like, "Oh man, no traffic right now. It would be a perfect time to leave." And I'm just like, yeah, if fucking only either team decided to do anything and win this game, I'd be happy to leave. It's a fucking 3-point ball game. And Lucas is definitely not going to leave.
No.
It was like, oh, that's crazy. Damn. And then, of course, we stay the whole time because USF actually makes a run at the end and then There was the fucking play where everyone was confused, but then the game was over, but then it shouldn't have been over, but who fucking cares, because it was a merciful end to a terrible fucking football game. And then we're walking back, and Pat's like tracking our location to like, you know, see, basically to like time when we get there to kind of like find a way to scoop us. And then we get a phone call at one point. Apparently we're going like the wrong way, but I just plugged this shit into Google Maps and said, give me walking directions. But
Oh, yeah.
apparently there's a better way to like cut through campus. But like Pat calls me and is telling me that, or he calls Lucas and is telling him that, and I'm just like, damn, if only someone that went to this fucking school had been with us at the game to walk us back to the car to show us the most efficient path.
I was definitely
Crazy.
there. I was at the game.
Well, kind of. You were near the game.
So,
Uh,
but it was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good time.
mistakes were made.
Tailgating not at the it's not called the Mall at Millennia. It's called the Memory Mall.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
I call it the Mall at Millennia several times. Was tailgating not there was pretty fun. Although like I see the vision, like a lot of people being there, but man, just backing the car right up and unloading and just like having space, I think for a
Pretty
tailgate is
good.
much better. Especially if you have a big-ish tailgate. If you only have like 4 people, you kind of want to be where everyone else is because you're socializing more. But if you have a fucking 20-person tailgate, how much socializing with other tailgates do you really need? Like you can be doing that, sure, but 20 people's a lot of people. You know,
It's
like
enough
you can get
people.
enough going there. So that was a lot of fun. Shout out Jackson for putting that on. That was a good time.
Yes.
Did he grill the frozen burgers?
They ordered pizza.
Yeah, they're at-
Oh, a nice twist. A nice twist.
Mm-hmm. So
and I played beer darts for the first time.
yeah,
That's
Pat beat me
exciting.
in beer darts. That was a fun game. I played Stack Cup or Slap Cup for the first time because I always play Stack Cup. It's the same game, but you slap it rather than stack it. And I gotta say, Stack Cup is like so much fucking better.
Yeah, it's a lot better. But they were essentially playing Stack Cup anyways. I don't know.
There was a lot of confusion. I
Oh,
did beat
drunk
Pat's
people
ass.
not figuring out a game. Wow.
I beat Pat's ass in cornhole. Also, Kara fucking super good at cornhole.
Carries me. She carries me every time
She
I
was
play.
diming it up, and I just had to beat Pat's ass extra thoroughly so that our team could win. But I found at one point I found a rhythm and was just like making everything. But I did get to. I thought I didn't know. I feel like relearn this all the time. Is I just assume you're good at every like tailgating and drinking game, Pat. But the one that you're not good at is cornhole.
Cornhole and flip cup. I just can't figure it out.
I'm streaky with flip cup. We didn't play any beer pong.
No, yeah. Beer pong's tough. Especially when you're taking up the whole table.
Yeah. And it's a lot of people to tailgate. I wanted to play beer die. Should have brought fucking dice.
That would have been disastrous. My keys
No.
my keys would have been under the car.
Yeah, maybe they would have been in your pocket. Who knows? Who's to say? Maybe they would have been in my pocket. It would have
Maybe.
been fine.
Yeah, that would have been dope.
So,
I'm glad you guys had fun at the game. I was sad I couldn't be there. It would have been lovely to have been there. But we got cooking competition for Christmas. So
yeah, we had to actually. Can we actually follow through on that? Jordan,
Sure.
can you
Listen.
spearhead that?
Yes. I have a dish in mind already. I learned a new thing. Pat, you're cooked. You're absolutely cooked
All right,
because
so
I'm
we can
cooking a
get-
Yeah, you
fan
bet your ass I'm
Jackson,
cook.
Jackson can make a rubric for certain. If we know one thing about Jackson, he can make a rubric, and then we can have Jordan and Pat review it to make it correct, and then Jackson can have the structure. And the
Also,
scoring
we have
system.
to set some like actual ground rules because like if we're gonna do 2 separate cooks, like there's certain things that you can't like. You can't be having something in the oven while we're cleaning up or something. I want that clear.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's 2 separate windows. You have like a window to make a meal.
I see the look on Pat's face. He's trying to make bread. He's going to try and make bread. I see it on his face. That's why I said it.
I want Pat to make bread though.
I want Pat to make bread.
Might slap
I
some
really
dough, huh?
do because Pat makes really good bread.
Maybe
like
Pat can
really
just make
good
bread as an appetizer for the judges. Just to sit at the
Little
desk while we watch
Kevin's a
you guys
little
cook.
shit pig.
Yeah,
That's
this
something
man's
to munch on while we're watching.
we're
you
cooking.
guys
This
with your
man's
first
just
cook.
mining in the background.
Just tink, tink, Tink.
Y'all are cooking, and I'm fucking raiding Pat's pantry.
Unfrosted.
Ooh, Oreos. I like Oreos.
There would be Oreos. That's true.
You know what's one thing I saw the other day? And I haven't got to talk with all of you about it. That Pop-Tart ice cream sandwich.
Oh yeah.
That has not left my head since I saw it. And I think that's what I'm going to do this weekend.
Red velvet Pop-Tarts with
Vanilla ice cream.
vanilla ice cream in between.
And then M&M's. You got to have the M&M's.
M&M's.
And then, like, you just got to eat it and then I literally die. I think you actually just pass away. But it's been about 10 days and I haven't stopped thinking about it.
I don't think I would like to eat that.
I think you're lying to yourself right now.
I think it'd be too sweet.
That's not the point. It's not supposed to be a culinary, like, experience. It's supposed to be shit piggery.
Mm-hmm. Also, I don't feel like I can say the word shit. What you just said.
Piggery.
Say it, Kevin.
Tone of line.
Say it, Kevin.
Someone's gonna out of context me, and
They're gonna Wayback Machine
I'm a
Kevin.
little nasally, and Christine's gonna get an augmented sound bite.
Yeah. Kevin loses his job. That's crazy.
Yeah, that would be crazy.
So,
You can go work at Blizzard.
So Jordan, would you rather live in Oklahoma and pay some taxes, or live in LA and pay more taxes?
I would much rather pay more taxes and live in LA. I don't ever want to go to Oklahoma, much less live in Oklahoma. I can't imagine living in Oklahoma. I don't even know what's there. What's in Oklahoma? Does anybody know?
So, no, nothing. I mean, Pat might know.
Yeah, Pat, have you driven to Oklahoma yet?
I've actually never been to Oklahoma.
Pat's the one that knows about rural places.
It's true. I imagine
Well,
it's
of
very
the
similar
four,
to Shreveport. So. It's hot.
That's not good.
Christine actually is an Oklahoma stan. She like
The
considers
state
her,
of
like,
Oklahoma?
hometown. I think so. I think she was like spent a lot of time in Oklahoma growing up. She like was. I don't know. She'll fucking correct me and text me, but I think she like was either no, she wasn't born there, but she spent like a lot of time, like the most chunk of like when she was moving around because she was military family.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's how it says she's an Oklahoma stan, if that exists. But we bring that up because Lincoln Riley, yeah,
Yes.
fucking the head coach for Oklahoma, is going to USC and making $11 million to live in LA, and people are saying that he shouldn't have done it because he's paying more in taxes. How much was he making at Oklahoma?
$7.8 million.
Was Oklahoma going to give him more money?
I don't know.
$11 million is a lot of cheddar.
A whole hell of a lot, especially when they're buying your house in two houses in Oklahoma, and then also buying you a house in LA. $11 million is a whole lot of fucking cheddar.
Also, buying you a house in LA has got to be worth an extra couple of, like, they're not buying him like a fucking. They're not buying him a loft apartment in LA.
No, he's gonna go live in a nice fucking. Oh, God. But he's not paying Norman, Oklahoma tax. Also,
The report. Jackson just said the report said $6 million house in LA. Ah, yeah.
Jesus.
I mean, come on.
That's the easiest shit in the world. Are you kidding?
me? He gets to live in LA, and the biggest complaint about LA, I mean, everything's expensive in LA, but the biggest complaint is fucking how expensive property is. And he's getting that shit for free.
Freezies. Yeah.
Not a single mortgage to be found.
Not a
Oh,
and
God.
he's getting the money from his old houses.
Yeah, no, this is...
He could pay the taxes for his whole time in, like, LA, like, up front, and not even think twice about it.
Yeah.
And motherfuckers are like, oh, he's not paying Norman, Oklahoma taxes. It's like, yeah, because he doesn't have to live in Norman, Oklahoma. There's a reason why taxes cost $5,000 there.
That does... I'm interested in the question, though. Like, so, going from Oklahoma... I mean, obviously he's making a shit ton the money, so it doesn't matter. But like, how much money would you need to make to go to live in like New York, or to go to live in like San Francisco? You want for you New York, right? Isn't New York like your city?
That's.
So like,
I mean,
let's say I don't know, like, you know what I mean? Like, how much
to live comfortably and whatnot. Yeah. I understand. Probably $250 dual income, probably somewhere in there.
That feels right. I mean,
yeah,
it feels
right,
like a
but
big
I don't
number to say, but it just kind of is what it is. Like with how expensive shit is there, like,
and like there's some give and take because like I won't have to pay for like car insurance or gas or anything like that, but obviously things are more expensive. So you know,
I would probably need to make fucking double what I make now to move to New York. New York is just like expensive and no space. Like that's the one thing is like there's a lot of really good things, but man, going from having space like I have right now to paying
no
more
space.
and having like no space would just be like, I don't know, it would be so painful. I mean, I guess with my current lifestyle it doesn't make sense at all because like the dogs and shit, but like just in a vacuum, right? Like,
right.
New York was sick, but I would probably need to make like double just because shit, it's just like so much more expensive.
We have a cat, and she's not that big. Like,
I think $250 probably gets done in New York though. Is LA more expensive than New York?
Yes, probably because like
basically the same. I mean, LA and San Francisco.
I'll take a look.
San Francisco's insanely expensive because like you can't. Like, nobody can afford to buy property, and no one can afford $8,000 a month for rent.
Yeah, San Francisco's actually in shambles. So, but legitimately, no one wants to go move to San Francisco right now.
Well, there's no point because like you can't afford to live anywhere. But LA, it's just like you pretty much have to buy a house, and buying a house, I mean, it's not a small investment at all.
$600,000.
That's
minimum.
That's lower than I thought, but I don't know what the like range
is. The affordable houses in LA.
What does $600,000 buy you in LA?
2-1,
My
2-2,
house.
3-2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's not bad.
That's better than I thought. I would have said that your house within LA would be like $1 million.
Size of my house, no yard though.
That's fine. Just more dirt.
That's the give or take.
More dirt to exist with, like.
Yeah. At least last time I looked, which was pretty recently.
You moving to LA?
We take that off stream.
Thank you for listening to South
Reds Club Podcast. We will see you next week, and then we will be gone for winter break, starting the week of like the 20th. Sorry.
Bye.